Yeah, honestly, Kalala, Wawadla, Yahweh, Basham, Shai, Basham, Kwakudash. Double honors once again to the elders of Gms.S.O.T.E. Well, peace and salutations unto the brothers on the four corners of this earth, pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. I am Brother Manatazak. Again, with a little quick video, something just been dwelling on my mind a little bit now, with Passover being just last week, Feast of Unleavened Bread now. You know what I mean? Ending and stuff. That's something that's been in my spirit now, so I'm going to make a video out of it now. Now, the title of the video is The Narrow Pathway, but, you know what I mean, it's just a title. I interpret it to mean something. I know brothers who know the scriptures go think I would go into the, you know what I mean, the fire on one side, the deep waters on the right hand side, and only one could pass at a time, but nah, I'm not going into that now. I'm going into more your appetite or your cravings or your lust now by dealing with that now. Because to me, these kind of things is the leavens of everyday life that we have to deal with. Even as the scripture say, a little leaven, leaven it the whole lump. So just giving in to sin just a little bit. It's like you go down a rabbit hole and you keep going down and down. Just, you know what I mean? Just touching on a couple, a couple things. So yeah, I'll start off in 1 Esdras 4 from verse 18. It say, yea, and if men have gathered together gold and silver or any other goodly thing, do they not love a woman which is comely in favor and in beauty? Yeah, because all men love a beautiful woman. You understand? Even the scripture say, well, look not upon a beautiful woman, but I mean, a brother can't tell a lie. You understand? When you see a beautiful woman, you just stay. You mightn't go after it, but you go watch her and say, yeah, boy, Verse 19, and letting all those things go, do they not gape? You see? Do they not gape? And even with open mouth for their eyes fast on her, and have not all men more desire unto her than unto silver or gold or any goodly thing whatsoever? Now, you know what I mean? I will pose that question to brothers with wives. Understand? It doesn't feel good to know, hey, you know what I mean? I'm a wife holding down the fort home. When I go, I don't have to wash, because my wife will do that, I might not have to cook. I'm not saying that brother could let his wife do all the chores around the house, no, you know what I mean? But same way, after I had the hour, we could go home, you have your food day, bedroom clean, bed makeup, clothes full, your work clothes already ready for tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? You could prefer that over having a pound of gold or a pound of silver. Verse 20, a man leaveth his own father that brought him up, and his own country, and cleaveth unto his wife. He sticketh not to spend his life with his wife, and remember it neither father, no mother, no country. Yeah, because you start a new life, so you have time. According to what the locals say, you have time, meaning, you forget about them, or not you forget about them, you just not, you know what I mean? You're sticking with your wife, as the scripture says. Understand? Verse 22. By this also ye must know that women have dominion over you. Do ye not labor and toil and give and bring all to the woman? There's a question mark there. That doesn't go on. You know what I mean? Especially the woman today, the scripture saying the woman bear rule over you. You know what I mean? That is what brothers have to stay away from. You know what I mean? Even brothers with wives, there's a video good for younger brothers too. You understand? Or younger brothers with wives, or younger brothers who you know what I mean, might end up getting that wife wise, you know what I mean, remaining in truth and doing the work, so on and so forth. You know what I mean? Don't let a woman have rule over you. And but she's not the priority. Salvation is. You know what I mean? Heralding the coming of your house is. Verse 23. Yea, a man taketh his sword and goeth his way to rob and to steal, to sail upon the sea and upon rivers. Yeah, you could do anything. You could do anything when it comes to your wife. And look it upon a lion and go it in the darkness. And when he had stolen, spoiled, and robbed, he bringeth it to his love. Yeah. Even in the world, you know what I mean? System in we living in today, I know of certain stories where men went to do, you know what I mean, commit crimes because they woman home. Man calling, hey, we had to get this, we had that, what this, I see this new sneakers come out, what so on, so what, so have you. You know what I mean? Because why? You show she a kind of lifestyle you're living, and she expecting a certain thing, and when she come to expect a certain thing and she nagging you fuss it, she so, you know what I mean? You what up? You know what she gonna away. You're willing to do anything. You know what I mean? That is why the Most High say, well, he's a jealous God, he's a jealous power. Don't put nothing else before him. You know? When paying these things, and I know the scriptures saying a woman, but I'm not just talking about a woman. You understand? I want brothers to understand. You could put this in the sense of anything that you just feel like you can't go without, or anything when you do have it, you just feel anxiety, for lack of a better word. You know what I mean? You go feel like, hey boy, I need this, I had to get this, whether it be drink, food, you know what I mean, money, you know what I mean, anything that you're willing to lose your morals for. You understand? That 11, that everyday life. You know? Verse 25. Wherefore a man loveth his wife better than father or mother. Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women, and become servants to their sakes. Yeah? For their sakes, so like you come servant, the woman call you, baby, I feeling for this, you know, you have money for that, you know, you just a passage for the week, you know, but you know what? You will say, alright baby, I go bring it for you. Go spend your passage for part of his passage for the week, and when the time come, you have to look to borrow. You understand? Or ask for advance, which one mess up your paycheck when it comes, so you can't pay a certain bill, so that bill go end up overdue. And when she see them bills, she go and quarrel more. Because what? You do what she gonna pay. You can't just say, nah, you can't get out this week, girl. You gotta hold on. We can't make. No, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with loving your wife. Huh? There's nothing wrong with that, but it's to what extent? To what boundary? You understand? It has nothing wrong with drink, but to what extent? To what boundary? Nothing wrong with eating. To what extent? To what boundary? Verse 27. Many also have perished, have erred and sinned for women. You know what I mean? These lusts. You know what I mean? 11. You could perish. You could perish. You could die. You see, you go to a man because you see you're guilty of John Shoe or whatever, not knowing this man have a firearm too same way. You could end up with the shitty end of the stick. You understand? You could perish. You could sin. You understand? Sirach. I'm going to Sirach 18. Sirach 18 from 30. You know? It says, well, go not after thy lust, but refrain it thyself from thine appetites. You understand? This is what the narrow way about. The word holy means what? The word holy means what? Separate. Refrain yourself from your appetite. You understand? A little leaven. Don't give that sin no room. Give it no quarter. You understand? Not even a little bit. Verse 31. If thou givest thy soul the desires that please her, she will make thee a laughing stock to thy enemies that malign thee. Yeah. You understand? You will become a laughing stock to your household, to your countrymen. You understand? You might end up reprobate and all. It depends on the extent that you go to. You understand? This is Proverbs 23. Proverbs 23 and 2. Here it comes. Proverbs 23 and verse 2. It says, and put a knife to thy throat, if thou be a man given to appetite. I will read from verse 1. When thou sittest to eat with a ruler, consider frequently what is before thee, and put a knife to thy throat, if thou be a man of appetite. Yeah. Basically, when things nice or you have much, you understand? Consider the things before you consider your options. You say, hey, Normally I could have drink, I could have only buy a half, I could have only buy one bottle of wine. I end up with a little dust, I could buy 2-3 bottles. You go buy 2-3 bottles and drink what? All one time, right? You know what I mean? According to one of the brothers. You go live lavish, right? You know what I mean? That kind of doing that could cause you to err. You understand? As I was saying, this is not just about women or drink or eating, or it's just, you know what I mean, with anything that, any weakness you have, any substance that you have a weakness to or for, whether it be women, whether it be wine, whether it be things to eat, whether it be whatever, brand names, clothes, cars, you name it, I just saying. You know what I mean? This is the scripture. This video is basically leaven. You understand? About leaven now, right? That will leaven your lump. You understand? The Romans 1 from 24. Romans 1 from 24. Wherefore power also gave them up to uncleanliness through the lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves, who changed the truth of power into a lie, and worship it and serve the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Yeah, because you're going to end up paying a weakness or a loss you have before the Most High, before doing your diligence to the Most High, your due diligence, your duty, your responsibility to the Most High. Go put them things before that. You know what I mean? And I could talk about it because I found myself in positions where, hey, I was going to make that step, and I said, wait, nah, boy, nah. You know what I mean? The spirit, you know what I mean, was convicted. You understand? Yeah. My conscience was said. You understand? So I had to pull back. I had to, you know what I mean, repent, go through my little fasting, my little praying to try and make myself strong. You know? This is Titus 2. Titus 2 from 11. It says, for the grace of power that bringeth salvation hath appeared to all men, teaching us that denying ungodliness and worldly lust, we should live soberly, righteously, and godly in this present world. Soberly, righteously, and godly in this present world. Refrain from the lust. Choose the narrow path. Stick to the narrow path. That is why the name and the entitled of the video is the narrow path. You understand? Left and right, fire and water. You're lost in both of them. You understand? Your lost is in the fire or in the water. Might see something shining that you like in the water, you might want to jump thinking you could swim. You know, you might make it back to the surface to come back on that narrow path. You understand? Refrain from this worldly lust. Last precept here is in Romans 13. Romans 13 from verse 13. Let's say, the night is fast spent. Salaki. Verse 13. Let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness, not in chambering, you know what I mean? Not in wantonness, not in strife and envying. Now, being in the truth, you'll hear that word wantonness come up a lot. Right? And a lot of brothers don't know what it would mean. They just know, well, it's referring to something, you know what I mean, we shouldn't be doing. By the definition here. Right? The word wantonness, according to Google, it's lucky. The word wantonness, according to Google, is the trait of lacking restraint or control, reckless freedom from inhibition or worry. We're supposed to be fair in the Most High. The beginning of wisdom was what? The fear of the Most High. The whole duty of a man is what? Fear, power, and keep his commandments. Freedom from inhibition or worry. We can't be free from worrying. We could never be. We're not supposed to be free from worrying. We're not supposed to be free from inhibitions. Inhibitions supposed to be with us day and night. Day and night. That's why he said meditate on the scriptures daily. You understand? Keep them in the spirit daily. Meditate there in day and night. The laws, the precepts. So you'll never be reckless, or as they say, lacking restraint or control. That is what wantonness is. So we say, I go read over verse 13. It says, let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness, not in chambering and wantonness, not in strife and envying. Verse 14. But put ye on the Lord Yahushua Mashiach, and make not provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof. Yeah, so make no provision for the flesh. Give sin no quarter, give it no room, not even a little bit. You know, growing up, I always heard this song, you know. Part of the song is the devil's water, it ain't so sweet. And you don't have to drink right now, but you could dip your feet a little once in a while. Funny enough is I might sing the song, you know. Funny enough, you know. But what it's saying here, verse 14 again, but put ye on the Lord Yahushua Mashiach, and make not provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof. Don't devil water ain't so sweet, it ain't sweet at all. You don't have to drink at all. Don't even dip your feet. You understand? Stay away. Give the flesh no provision. You know? And yeah, that was just my message with this video. Once again, Kalalal, Wahawad La, Yahweh Basham Yahushai, Basham Rukwakudash, double honors to the elders of GMS that rule well. Peace and salutations unto brothers in the four corners of the earth. Pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. I hope the younger brothers taking this video and, you know what I mean, anybody who's struggling with the leaven, you know, whatever it may be, could pray and go on a fast and, you know, do something. Because well, your salvation is only dependent on you. You the only one that can stand in the way of your salvation. So yo, you know, get your act together. You know what I mean? We in the last days. And with that, shalom.